it all comes down to this. At least for like 1 in 6 couples, they say that Valentine's Day is make it or break it for their relationship this year specifically. This year more than any other year, it is particularly important that the partners recognize Valentine's Day. I think that that's crazy. And if you're in a relationship right now that you think it all is up to this day, this very day, Valentine's Day 2025 for your relationship to survive, I say just kiss the relationship goodbye. Just end it. Like it's not that good of a relationship if it's all going to come down to one day. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I do understand what you're saying, but it does make sense that it's 1 in 6 because I would say if you overall have a good relationship, you feel like the communication's good, you feel like there's respect and you're treating each other well and there's love, then Valentine's Day shouldn't really matter. But let's say it's been a really tough year. Let's say Valentine's Day is important to you and maybe the person has let you down, Valentine's and Valentine's again. And so this year you really communicated, hey, it's important to me. I would like an effort to be made, and then no effort is made, then yeah, it should make or break things.
601-995-1017. If you're thinking anything, like, do you feel like your current relationship, it all comes down to today and what he does for you? Just get ready to defend your relationship and the fact that it's worthwhile keeping. You know what I'm saying?
Well, but I feel like there are reasons that today could be a make or break situation. It does make sense why it's 1 in 6.
601-995-1017. Shonda says she's on my team with this relationship, that it's all left up to Valentine's Day aren't worth saving. That's what Shonda says. Sarah says she has thoughts. I can't wait to see what Sarah's thoughts are. So hit us up with those, Sarah, and you too, if you've got thoughts, whether or not it's worth it to put all the pressure onto Valentine's Day, whether or not the relationship's going to make it to the day after Valentine's Day. I am still getting over the fact that 1 in 6 couples say that this Valentine's Day this year is make it or break it for their relationship. And if the couples aren't married, that skyrockets to 1 in 5, up to 20% say.
Ooh.
The unmarried but serious relationship couples, they need it to be a good Valentine's Day.
It does make a little bit of sense to me. Like, I'm not beyond seeing the idea that, like, if it's just Valentine's Day, make it or break it, that could be a bad sign for the relationship.
Yeah.
But I think if you've expressed some things that you want for Valentine's Day and then that's not done, I think that could be a make it or break it situation.
Clay's here and Clay's married. Do you think that that is a relationship worth saving? One that says it's all coming down to Valentine's Day. What do you think, Clay?
Oh, no, man. It's about, like, all the rest of the days of the year. You know, I mean, you know, a relationship, if it comes down to one day, I think you're right. You should just, you know, let that go.
Okay, what if your wife said to you, like at the beginning of February, like, hey, it all comes down to Valentine's Day for us this year. Would you be signing the papers immediately?
I just don't see that happening. I don't see that happening because, you know, my wife and I, we're pretty solid, man.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah.
All right, bud. Well, thank you so much for your thoughts. Appreciate you.
All right.
Hey, Sarah, what do you think?
In all my years of going to school, and I've learned about the nature of Valentine's Day should not make or break the relationship because every day is not going to be like Valentine's Day, but mutual respect, love, understanding, and all that stuff. This is what I tell my husband. Let me pop your pimples. That's my gift. You know, like, I don't care about all that other stuff. It shouldn't make or break your marriage.
But give me that zit.
Yeah, exactly. No, because he had something on his arm, and he's like, can you look at this? I'm like, oh, heck yeah, happy Valentine's Day to me. Like,
So what are you doing for him, Sarah?
you know, whatever he needs me to do. If he needs me to go do something I don't normally do, then I'll go do it.
Interesting. I was just wondering if you had an equivalent thing like popping zits. Like, he probably doesn't like you popping his zits all the time. What is something that, like, he enjoy? I don't know.
Probably not something I would share on the air.
I gotcha. Makes sense, Sarah.